Hello, Aries. Welcome back to Intuitive Insights with Willow. Here is where I'm always wishing you peace and the understanding that life is always happening for you, not to you. So let's see what's going on with you. Quick read, just an energy check-in for you. 3-card draw. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. Boss energy. I like that. So right now, Aries, you are, one, you're very self-focused, self-driven. Two, if you're an entrepreneur, you are seeing things turn out for your benefit. If you are not currently an entrepreneur, entrepreneurship is really good for you, or trying new things at your job. Or, I just said or like 3 times. Okay. And, no, for real. Nine of Pentacles energy for you being in this is definitely bossed up energy. You are reaping what you have sown. Okay. Everything that you have been waiting for, or you've been putting forth your energy to, it's now coming back to you. So this is the card of personal gains. So if you are an entrepreneur, great for you, because things are working out the way that you set them and you're starting to see some monetary value come in. If you're not, say you're probably a stay-at-home individual, or you work a regular 9 to 5, that's good too, because money is flowing well for you. You might be coming in and getting a bonus soon, a raise may be coming through. We're in the last quarter of the year. So that's what that embodies. It embodies hella independence too, like self-confidence, self-driven, self-focused. You're not really with the messy. So that's really good. The reason why you're in this Nine of Pentacles energy, because you did some healing. You reflected on what didn't work for you in the past, and you took those lessons and you turned them into blessings. That sounds really good, but that's true. When you have the Four of Swords and past energy, that's what you did. You took those wounds, you healed those wounds, and you persevered through and with the wounds. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just because we patch something up and it could be 10 years from something happening, it still lives within us because it was a valuable lesson. That's why it stung as much as it did. You understand what I'm saying? So you took that and you grew from that. A lot of people, when things happen real good, they think all positive entities. Oh, God gave me this. But when things happen bad, they be like, oh, I can't believe this is the devil riding me. No, both of them come from God. Because without that lesson, you'll still be the same way. I need you to transform. Hard head make a soft ass. A lot of people don't pay attention to the messages that they get to change. So unfortunately, outside entities have to be activated to play a role to maneuver you in the direction that you need to be in at that time of your life. Do you understand? So, like I said, those lessons, you made the decision, because we have free will, and you turned those into blessings. Now let's see where you're going. Future energy for Aries. Ooh, 7 of Amps. Well, in order to protect something, you have to have gained something. So that's beautiful. Here you are setting new boundaries, moving forward and growing. Don't ask me why I moved away. Why did I point that out? Anyways, for you, Aries, future energy is 7 of Amps. What this tells me is that you are going to be in the energy of honestly self-reflecting. You're going to be reevaluating where you are in life, protecting the new beginnings that you created, and sustaining it. Not in a negative way, not saying that you're immovable, just saying that, you looking at yourself, okay, this is where I was and this is where I'm at now. You do have your guard up, like, in the sense of, I'm not saying that you're distrusting of people, but you're not fully invested in other people's and their dreams as you were before. And I'm not saying you're not being supportive. I'm just saying you're really focused on you. So you got the 9 of Pentacles. You got the money coming in, everything looking good. You took those old wounds and you turned them into badges of honor, right? And here, what you're looking at, am I still in that energy? Have I grown from that? Maybe you might revisit things that could help persevere you into the future as well. Do you understand? So what that means is in the future, you have great things to look forward to. Now, because you healed from that and then you're moving on and you're guarded. All right. So you're kind of, what doesn't work, you're letting go. And I don't think you're doing it in a rah rah, aggressive, negative, kind of stank way. You're doing it respectfully. You're doing it in an honorable manner because you're carrying yourself at a higher standard. So, what you have to look forward to, though, here we have the moon. Now, when you get the moon, when Neptune comes through, Neptune is slow moving but hard hitting. That's how I view Neptune. Neptune. So Aries, you're going to be going in a position now where you're going to be digging deep. You might be nurturing your inner child. You might be revisiting things that could have, I'm not saying you haven't healed from it. I think you're going to be revisiting and seeing if you've changed the way you perceive things. Do you understand what I'm saying? Things that you didn't see, other doors are going to be opening up for you emotionally, physically. And when I say physically, I mean like opportunities. You're going to be creating new opportunities. That's why you're setting new boundaries and your guards are up. You're acknowledging that you must leave what no longer serves you behind and pushing forward into the future. But it can be a little painful sometimes. Hard to look at that. So it's going to be causing you to dig deep. You may be cutting ties with people that, let's just be frank, that they might be the people that make your heart beat. They might be like your lifeline. You may have been connected with them for a long time, and now you have to let them go. And it's not necessarily that you're letting them go. It's just you have to grow. You can't continuously, if somebody call you up because they're having a problem at 2 o'clock in the morning and you got a meeting at 7 o'clock in the morning, you got to be sharp. You cannot just jump out of bed and go be there for them and then half-ass on your goals. You understand? So I think that is going to be creating new highlights for inner wounds for you. I hate that I just said inner wounds. Can't take back what I said, but it's not inner wounds and it's not creating new wounds. It's just like revisiting. Okay, it's giving me survivor's guilt. Boom. That's what it is. You know how you're so successful, but you worked hard for it. And your achievements is not to come off as bragging or to be like, I did this and you didn't. Unfortunately, you can't control the way people perceive your deliverance. So silence usually is the best option and allow people to observe for themselves. One thing I learned today in Proverbs 27 is not trying to get biblical on you, but one thing I learned today, don't speak your accomplishments. If you ever met someone that never, in Oriental culture, they never take a compliment. You could be like, oh, that's a beautiful dress. They might be like, oh, it's just something my grandmother gave me. They downplay it or they give back to you. You'll say, oh, that's a beautiful dress. And they'll say, oh my God, I love your jeans. You wear them so well. What brand is that? Do you see that? It's not that they ignored them. They brushed over it. It's okay to allow other people to acknowledge your accomplishments or give you compliments. Don't overindulge in them, I should say. You know how when we buy a new car, we want to tell everybody we got a new car. We're like, hey, I got a new car, yo. Don't even announce it. Just pull up in the new car. They be like, oh, you got a new car? Hey, yeah, this came out in such and such. You could talk about the model of the vehicle and try to change that. Make it more informative instead of self-focused. I pray that I delivered that to you. I hope. No hoping. Yeah. Yeah, you got what I said. Okay. Now, that is what I got for you, Aries. I do hope that... See, I'm doing some changing too. That is what I got for you, Aries. I've learned something just challenged me with the word hope recently, and I'm just like, hope, but you always wish for better. Nah, you don't wish. That's putting it upon someone else. All right, well, we have reached the ending of this reading. It has been an opportunity, a great pleasure to read for you, as always. I I'm always, you see, this is fucking me up. This is real life too, because I'm not going to take this out. You know what? Gradual. As always, I am wishing you peace and the understanding that life is always happening for you, not to you. Please understand that we cannot always control the things that happen externally in our life, but we can 100% control the way that we respond to them. So do well to set boundaries, enforce them fiercely upon yourself, and move with integrity. Always move with integrity. Because no matter if the chips fall or the chips fly, you'll be all right. Because you did it with the best interest. You know what I mean? Okay. Now, forgive me for being so blah, blah, blah. But again, these are real, really, they're not live, but I record them and I don't edit them and I just put them out. But yeah, I got challenged today with this word, and it's like, I don't have to try to like change it right then and there. All right. Much love, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.